Hello and welcome back. Today we've got another £250 of 50p's we're going to be hunting through. We're looking for commemoratives, ones with more than face value, but ideally some of the missing coins. We still need a Kew Gardens 50p and some Olympics. Not on this page though, that is a complete page. We need goalball, shooting, table tennis, triathlon and weightlifting, and then we are done because all the other more recent commemorative 50p's are already in the book. We're making good progress. We've made very good progress there. Let's see if today we can make some more progress. Bag number one we'll open in real time and I'll show you what it is that we're looking for. That's the shield design. This is the standard definitive design used on 50p's from 2008 until 2022. Key dates to look out for 2009, 10, 11, 16, 18 and 2021 for the non-circulating years and 2017 for the low minted circulating year. There we go. Before that, Britannia was the definitive design. Key date on this is 2008 for the low minted circulating year. But some commemoratives would be nice, or the new definitive design, the Atlantic Salmon. It's only 2023 that we know is out in circulation at the moment, but allegedly they've been minting more this year, which is quite exciting. Diversity Build Britain is our first commemorative. It's a fairly common one, so we'll put that in what will become the top row as and when we find more. Right, bag number one done. What we're going to do now is speed up until we find more commemoratives. It didn't take long, did it? Paddington at the Cathedral, one of 4 Paddingtons you'll find in your change. All 4 fairly common though. Oops. And a couple more. Sherlock Holmes, lovely design, but again fairly common, as is Dictionary, which is this one there, 2 in a row. Not going to be 3 because that'll be a Britannia. A good start. There's a 2017 Peter Rabbit. Lovely, but again, very common. All the 2017 Beatrix Potter characters are common. There we go. Proving a point. There's another 2017 Peter Rabbit. Oh, Benjamin Bunny. I feel like it's been a while since I found a Benjamin Bunny, which is odd because it is the most common commemorative 50p in circulation. Check for the rotation error. That's fine. The Queen is at the right angle when we rotate that. There we go, Victoria Cross, the medals, which is a fairly common coin, but there is something worth looking out for. Back in 2019, these coins, these were old designs that were restruck for a collector's set, and those restruck ones were not put into circulation. So if you find one, you want to check in case you've come across a restrike. Don't think this one's going to be because it's a little bit grubby, but the way to do it is look at the date. This one's dated 2006, the original circulating year for this coin, which means that this is not a restrike. The restrikes are all dated 2019. That's a representation of the People Act. Lovely design, but very common. There's 2017's Peter Rabbit. Oh, very nice. We didn't long ago find that 2018 Peter Rabbit. Now we found a 2018 Flopsy Bunny. I was Team Flopsy, for those that remember. And we won. I made a video explaining how I won. That's an amazing coin to come across. And there's a Diversity Book Britain. A little bit more common than Flopsy Bunny, but we don't mind. Ah, one from Jersey. Very nice. These shouldn't be in circulation in the UK, but they do find their way into our change. 1997, I think that's the more common year that we do see fairly often. Victoria Cross, Heroic Act. Will this be a restrike? No, sadly not. 2016's Peter Rabbit there. Very nice. Smidge over face value. Not the most valuable coin by any stretch of the imagination, but a desirable one. Oh, Christopher Ironside. I do like a Christopher Ironside. We share a name, and so I keep all my Christopher Ironsides because it just makes sense, doesn't it? And then we have Dictionary. Very common coin. Oh, NHS. That's very shiny. Look at that. That looks like it's been polished to a high finish. It's unbelievable. Very nice. Is it worth a smidge over face value? And I can't imagine a coin of this age. And again, if you look inside the N and the H and the S, I'm sorry, you can't see. It's not a shiny either. That's what makes me think in these recesses, it looks a bit, woo, grubby. So that's what's making me think that someone has cleaned this. Buffed it out, but yeah, that's pretty cool. And the UK's entrance into the EEC, the 25th anniversary of it. Another nice one that's a smidge over face value. There's another Benjamin Bunny with no rotation error, unfortunately. Oh, very nice. One of the Olympic 50p's. This is a Paralympic one there. This is archery. There are two different symbols in the O of 20 for 2012. You've got the Paralympic symbol, whereas on the Olympic ones, the rest of them, there's the Olympic rings, those desirable little onion rings. This is the more common of the 29 coin set, but always a welcome find, those 2011 dated ones. And there's Christopher Ironside. Very nice. Another Diversity Book Britain there. And we have Victoria Cross, Heroic Acts. It is not, unfortunately, a restrike. Victoria Cross, Hero, the medals even. 2006 dated, not a restrike. 2017's Peter Rabbit again. Oh, we have the king. First time today. What's it going to be? Coronation 50p. There are two versions of this, one that went into circulation and one that didn't. We've already looked at the old version, so we know that this is the circulating version because the king is not wearing a crown. There's a version of this was released only for collectors to purchase where the king is wearing a crown. So again, an IFC variant that I think is worth checking for. And that brings us to the last bag for today's hunt. We've got some goodies so far, and who knows what goodies might be in this bag. There's some sort of rusty one looking there. Imagine if this is the Kew Gardens in that state. Oh, it is a commemorative though. How close do you need to get before you can tell what it is? Benjamin Bunny. He's obviously been in his burrow. No rotation error? Yeah, no rotation error. Gross. Well, there we go. Anyway, links are in the description as usual across to my coin collecting Discord server. If you'd like to join me and other collectors over on that, you'll also find links to my other social media channels and the PO Box address if you'd like to write into me, along with links to the Britannia Coin Company, their YouTube channel. It's a company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. Right, we pulled out all the commemoratives. I'm going to go through the definitives and see if I've missed any exciting key dates. In terms of key dates, then, we have here 1, 2, 3 2008 Britannias. Always welcome finds. We've also got 1 2017 Shield, and I've remembered to show you before the end of the video, I've signed my Benjamin Bunnies. For those that don't realise, I've been doing this for many years. Every time I find a Benjamin Bunny, I sign it Christopher Collects, even that grubby horrible brown one, and I release it out into the wild. I don't sign them on demand, the Benjamin Bunnies. I'll sign any other coin, but not a Benjamin Bunny. You can only find them if you turn them up in your change. So if you find a Benjamin Bunny with some scribbles on it, it might be mine, but I know lots of other people do it, and I quite like finding a signed Benjamin Bunny. So there we go. 3 more to go out into the wild. Our star finds, we got pretty lucky, to be fair. Now this is a bit of a tough call. It comes down to the Olympic, I have a bit of an Olympic bias, versus Flopsy Bunny. Given that archery is the more common of the 29 coins from that set, I think I'm going to go with Flopsy Bunny. But that NHS is the shiny buffed out one. Who's been cleaning that? Did you clean an NHS 50p and put out in your change? Shouldn't be cleaning coins. Anyway, no, you do what you want with your coins. It doesn't matter. Anyway, all it leaves me to do now is, oh yes, let me know in the comments what you'd pick as a star finder. If you've had your own star find, let us all know what you have been finding as well down in those comments. All it now leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.